The girl decided to wear a red dress to an auction, but the maid reminded her that her husband hated the color red. Even so, she insisted on wearing it, and told the maid to throw away all of her white dresses, because she no longer wanted to live just to please her husband. Soon she arrived at the auction in the red dress. Her beauty instantly caught everyone's attention. At the same time, her husband arrived with his girlfriend, but when he turned around and saw his wife after so long, he was shocked by how she looked. Even his girlfriend asked why she would wear the color he hated most. When the two women met, the girl showed no anger at all. Instead, she greeted her politely and introduced herself. Her husband was also confused because she seemed like a completely different person. When the auction began, the girl spent $2 billion to buy a piece of land. Everyone thought she had gone crazy. Her husband immediately texted her asking what she was doing, but she simply turned off her phone. In the end, she successfully bought the land. After the auction, her husband angrily confronted her, but the reason she did all of this was because she had returned from 5 years in the future. In her previous life, she was rushed into the emergency room after an accident. The doctor called her husband and told him to come immediately, but he hung up without a second thought. She could not understand why, even when she was fighting for her life, he would not come see her once. In the end, she left the world filled with despair, but the next moment she suddenly woke up in her bed. When the maid reminded her about the auction that evening, she finally realized she had been reborn 5 years into the past. She remembered attending the same auction in her previous life. Back then, she wore the white dress her husband liked, only to be mocked by everyone there. So this time she decided to be herself, and chose the red dress her husband hated the most, because she knew he would betray her 1 year later. Before that day could come, she decided to end everything with her own hands. That was how the scene at the beginning of the story happened. She remembered there was an abandoned piece of land at this auction. Years later, it became incredibly valuable. Since she had already decided to leave her husband, she spent a fortune to buy the land. After the auction, she officially announced her divorce, and her husband could only walk away helplessly.